Hello and welcome to another update video about oil. So highly interesting what happened here. We basically gapped above resistance. That is a bullish signal. Already highlighted to you in the previous video that it could be, if we see the right signal, that we've now bottomed, that all this correction is over. Yeah, but obviously in the last video, other than a bear flag, we didn't have any signal yet. But therefore I made you aware that this is our signal level. Yeah, if we break above this, it could be that we have bottomed overall. Reason is that we reached our long-term trend reversal area. Now I need to explain this. Obviously we've been tracking this downtrend now for basically a year. The idea was to get into this region a year ago. We did get there. And that's why I explained to you in the last video that should we now get above this resistance area, I will most likely adjust the chart to indicate that we have bottomed. Now, we don't really get confirmation until we get the first decent pullback. But for now, this is looking healthy. So let's look at that. So I will have to, first of all, I'm going to take out the resistance. Don't need that anymore. And had our trend reversal area here. That worked out so far, but now we have quite an impulsive development. It's a little bit too early to confirm we have bottomed, but I'm going to change the chart for now, leaving the potential for new lows in place. But I want to show you the bullish count now. So it's basically the first time that we can talk about that because, well, okay, here we already reached our, let's call it long-term trend reversal area, but now we've dipped into it quite deeply and seen quite a bullish reversal. But again, what we need to see is, first of all, we need a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down. So far, we haven't seen that. So I'm going to show you what we've seen based on the bullish perspective. I mean, from a bearish point of view, if this crashes down now, we go back to the 5-wave move down. But that gap is quite a bullish sign in coupled with the potential on the chart that we have bottomed now, because so far we haven't had it, right? Even here, even though we reached our long-term trend reversal area, we didn't have enough waves to the downside complete, but now we had enough complete, right? So just to explain that again, with this C wave down, even though very short, we have enough waves. Now I would probably still need to move some things around because it's a very short C wave, but yeah, as highlighted to you already last time, technically it could be we're there, but without the right signal, you can't really confirm that. Now, how does it look? So the bullish count would be wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside. Basically that we're now in a third wave, 4, 5. Here, probably another small 1-2 setup. Can put the roadmap onto the chart. 1, 2, and then this would be probably wave 3 in the making. We don't have enough price action here to confirm it, but I will add that and adjust that in the next few days. Yeah. So this is how it would look from a bullish point of view. Let me take the ABC structure out. So here, wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, and then a third wave to the upside in the making. Target for that third wave, $1.618 extension is reached, but due to this 1-2 setup, we're probably targeting rather the area around the 2.618 extension for this third wave. Yeah. Let me take that out. So I need more. There was the dog in the background. I need some more price clarity and confirmation. I wouldn't rule out that we've already seen the third wave because let me draw the fibs of that 1-2 setup. Wave 1, wave 2. Okay, no, I would like to see here $88 next. Then we could possibly count that wave 3 complete if we get enough waves. Then a wave 4 down, a wave 5 up, possibly sort of in the region $90, $95 for circle wave 3. Then this, then this. Then we have 5 waves up. If we then get 3 waves down, I think then we can say that the downside potential is very low. Now, we have already a 1-2-1-2 setup. Coupled with that strong increase, I am now preferring that we've bottomed. It can still change. Yeah, it's trend reversals are always the most tricky elements here on the chart. But yeah, you will remember that this is now the first time that we, in over a year or in a year, that we are talking about, yeah, there is a decent potential we bottomed. So even here, when a lot of people were already saying we've bottomed, no, we haven't. But this is now the first time we can possibly say that. And I would prefer that view now, given that gap to the upside, coupled with the the fact that we've got enough waves to the downside and that we reached our long-term target anyway. But let's see how that develops. But for now, I'm going to start tracking it to the upside. Talked about targets now. Resistance obviously here at $87. So that will be some resistance around that area, the previous B wave high. Getting above that would already indicate, or let's say add to the case that we've bottomed, okay? Now, at this stage, things can still turn around. It's very fragile because trend reversals are the most difficult developments in a chart to trade and to analyze. But yeah, for now, we can do that. We can follow that. Now, let's do WTI as well, because we started tracking them recently. So if I'm looking at the WTI chart now, guess we have the same development. It was already looking a little bit more bullish in the last video. It was already higher in the resistance area than Brent Crude. But let's look at this as well. So it's a very similar story, gapped above resistance. We've even here, and it is a bit more bullish because it has broken above the B wave high already, invalidating the previous structure anyway. But here also, you've got a possible 1-2 setup. So let's add that to the chart. Here, we've got this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then above that, you can add here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can take a look at targets in a second as well. So if I'm taking the Fibonacci extensions, let's do the smaller one first. 1, 2. Target here would be around $84. That's what I want to see for the third wave. Again, due to the gap, we don't really have enough information and price information. The gap is obviously leaving some, it's just a gap, right? So you don't really have anything to take into account there. But yeah, this is sort of how it should develop really if we continue to move up. And then the third wave here, circle wave 3, should reach sort of the $92 area, maybe even higher. I mean, this is sort of the minimum that we would want to see in a scenario where we have bottomed, with ideal structures, wave 3 reaching the 1.618 extension. And then because we have a 1-2-1-2 setup, probably an extended wave 3, circle wave 3 should reach the 2.618. And then this would overall complete a wave 1 with a wave 2 to the downside to follow. So to still look at further lower prices, downside structure, because it now broke above the previous B wave high, still possible, but unlikely now, right? So I'm gonna keep you updated. This is now getting very interesting. So again, we won't really know. No, we never know in markets, but the first real pullback, I'm talking about the first strong pullback in the structure, will give us clarity, but chances are it will not occur until we're close to, I don't know, $90, $100, because we need those 5 waves and then 3 waves down in a wave 2. Okay, so maybe in the next video, when we get a bit more clarity, we can talk about new, let's say, all-time high targets, because chances are that this correction completed a long-term wave 2. So this is the next wave could be a third wave. Won't be good for anyone driving a car, because it means oil prices are gonna go up, up, up. But again, it's very early days. But yeah, I'm gonna track that for you now. Okay, that's my update about oil. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.